in the flesh and we living our best.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back to another episode of the Soldier Strong Way. I am your host, AR the Prophet, alongside my co-host,
Soldier Strong Pat.
and we here to bless y'all with another funky, fresh show, man. You know what it is. Rasta.
Blessings.
Blessings,
Yeah,
man. Big love. You know what it is, man. We talking about today, which is so near and dear to my heart. Cannabis over prescriptions.
Cannabis over prescription.
And what else?
Psilocybin and magic.
Nah, psychedelic therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, psychedelic therapy, man. Wake up, you here?
Yeah,
All right, my God. It's a little late, but we're going to bless y'all with this. I'm hoping everybody living well, fighting sickle cell the best of their ability, and staying strong. Listen, we want to help y'all with some natural remedies and some natural tools. You know how we come to y'all every Wednesday with open arms, sharing our life, our testimonies, and our natural remedies with y'all, hoping that you can live well with sickle cell. You feel me? So let's jump into it, man. Cannabis over prescriptions. Hey, let's go. I really want to just start by saying, since the month of February of this year, I have not had no opioids in my system.
That's good.
You know what I'm
That's
talking
a
about?
blessing.
You feel me?
That's a blessing.
I was taking 180 milligrams every day. Feel me? So that's a lot of opioids.
Yeah.
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I'm well. I'm living well. I'm thriving. My album come out today. Cannabis Over Prescriptions, Project 2, The Healing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm just truly blessed, man. Came a long way, man, from escaping the depths and the grips of Western medicine. You feel me? The system. Dig. So yeah, we want to get into it and just give you a breakdown of cannabis. I know a lot of people always ask me, does cannabis really work? Is it really helping with your pain? Is it really helping with your sickle cell? And the answer is yes.
It do.
It really is helping. The thing about it is, it's a difference between the homeboys tree, you know, the street weed, and medicinal cannabis, medical marijuana. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
So
what's the difference?
We want to give you the difference. The difference is the medicinal cannabis is coming with more cannabinoids, more compounds that are helping the body fight off muscle spasms, chronic pain, fatigue, appetite loss, inflammation, depression, a lot of that stuff. So the regulars, the marijuana that you're getting from the homeboy, you might be getting some za, whatever you call it, some exotic. You might be getting some, but is it clean smoke? A lot of that stuff comes with a lot of different type of sprays and lays and days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You know, so you got to make sure you're getting all natural marijuana when you getting it. So that's the difference right there. I want to kind of give a breakdown on the different type of things that's in marijuana and cannabis, the plant, and how it helps the body with so much. First thing I want to get into cannabinoids and the cannabinoid system. The body already has cannabinoids. The body has cannabinoids inside of it. So when you insert this plant into your body, which is all natural, the cannabinoid receptors break it down into the neurotransmitters. The neurotransmitters send it to the receptors, which gets into the fat cells. And once the compounds get into the fat cells, it is into the body for medicinal relief, received by the endocannabinoid system. So that whole system is a whole process that's going through your body. Once you intake it through the receptors, you know, it breaks it down, gets into the fats. And once it's received by the fats, it's then given to the endocannabinoid system, which gives you the relief and everything that you're looking for in it. So let's break down some of the cannabinoids that's in cannabis.
Okay.
All right. So I want to break down THC as a compound, as a cannabinoid. THC is the pain release, the muscle relaxant, the nausea reducing, the loss of appetite helper. THC is the psychoactive part of the plant.
Okay.
That's going to make you feel good. It's going to give you the high feel.
Okay.
It's going to make you feel like you're sedated.
Okay.
That's THC. Now, CBD is the medicinal pain relief. CBD is one of the best ones, one of the best cannabinoids that's in the plant because it's the most medicinal helping. There's a lot more than CBD. There's CBG, CBN, CBC, and a lot of those are what you call helping the muscle tissues, the nervous, the vessels, the nervous system. You know, it's giving you relief. It's helping with bone spasms. CBC is antifungal, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and also helping with bone stimulant. You know, so that's CBC. CBG is another bone stimulant. Covers blood pressure, antibacterial. You have CBN, which is anti-inflammatory, pain reliever, relieving muscle spasms. And then you also have what is called like 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, 1-to-3 ratios, which is CBD with THC. You've probably seen these like Delta 8, Delta 9.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Those type of strains right there come with a more CBD level, more than THC. So you get like a 1-to-1 balance ratio.
Yeah. And
that is great for pain.
Great for pain.
Absolutely. I also want to let people know, man, because a lot of people I know, they think, oh, I don't smoke. You don't have to smoke.
No, there's a lot of ways to.
There's plenty. Let's talk about those couple ways that you can ingest cannabis and get it into your body without having to inhalation.
You can drink it.
Okay.
You can drink it.
Drink it, steep it into a tea. How would you do that?
Just get the natural leaves
from
like when it's growing.
Okay.
You get the natural
sativa leaves.
Sativa leaves.
Okay.
And you just
boil it down.
Boil it down. Until the pot turn green.
Yeah.
Until the water turn green.
What's another way that it can intake cannabis without smoking?
RSO.
RSO. What's that?
Like Red Soldier oil.
My God.
Red Soldier oil.
RSO is a full cannabis extract.
Yeah. Man.
So the cannabis buds are extracted through a process of heat and ethanol, which extracts fully from the plant, giving you full cannabis extract. It turns into this like goo.
Thick. Yeah.
Cannabis goo. And it's actually really good for pain relief and insomnia and helping you with appetite and all of that. Insomnia is one of the big ones. So another way that you can use cannabis without having to do it inhalation is a topical. Topicals are good. Now you can make topicals. I always use topicals for my pain relief for spot on pain, and I make my own topicals. You can make your own topicals with RSO. You can make your own topicals with concentrate, and then that's another way that you can ingest without having to do inhalation is a concentrate, which is an all natural form of cannabis as well. It's another pressed way how they extract it from the actual bud, the actual plant. So it's compressed, literally squeezed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you're getting the full. It's another process in which they use instead of the ethanol to extract it.
Okay.
It's like a CO2, which is another heat derivative what they're using to strip out all the nutrients from the plant, and it's giving it like a concentrated wax type of. You can make your own topicals with that. You could just put that underneath your tongue. You know, you can just eat it. Literally, you can make edibles with it. You know, these are the different things that you can use for cannabis. You can also cook with the cannabis flowers. You know,
you can. Yes, you can.
You can do
That's
a lot
what
of cooking.
I was gonna say. The flowers.
Yeah.
Is what you want to take and boil the leaves along with the buds.
Absolutely.
The flowers is a sativa.
Most definitely. You can also use the buds into cooking, shred it down, and use it into cooking blends with pasta. Because what happens is, once the cannabis gets into the fats and it gets into the system, that's how you're receiving it.
Yeah.
When it breaks down into the endocannabinoid system, then that's how you're getting the medicinal properties from the actual plant. So there's plenty ways that you can ingest this, but the main thing is doses. You gotta be the same way how you would take the pills, how I was taking the pills. Now, since I don't take the pills, I take the cannabis. I replaced the cannabis with the way I used to take the pills.
Okay.
So there's 3 different strands of cannabis. You have sativa, a hybrid, and you have indica.
Okay.
Okay, so the sativa, what's the sativa good for, Rasta? Daytime
use, giving you energy.
Energy.
You know, giving you
creativity, focus, euphoric, you know, real, you know, up to beat.
Yeah, energy, basically.
Energy, absolutely. And the hybrid, what's the hybrid good for?
Well, hybrid is both for sativa and an indica blend. Okay. So you're gonna get the up feeling, but you're gonna get the pain relief as well.
Absolutely, you're gonna get the pain relief. You're gonna get the more of the it just depends on what kind of hybrid you have as well. Yeah. You can have a sativa dominant hybrid, or you can have an indica dominant hybrid.
Exactly.
All right, and that brings us to the last one, which is indica. What's the indica good for?
For pain.
What do you use it for? What would you use an indica?
Relaxation.
All right.
You know.
Nighttime
use.
Yeah.
Relaxation.
Sleep. Insomnia. Kind of think of it as like indica in the couch.
Yeah. Indica in the couch.
Yeah. You like this is your nighttime dose. So your sativas in your daytime, getting you creative throughout the day, keeping you right so you ain't so sleepy. Your hybrids is if you're feeling pain throughout the day, and your indicas is for your restful nights and getting you a nice sleep. So I actually want to talk about the doses. So like let me go back to the point that I was trying to make.
What's this?
The pills that I was taking. Okay, so now I was taking a morning dose of narcotics in the morning.
Okay.
I don't do that no more. So now I take sativa in the morning. Keep me right, get my energy right. And me, I ingest the cannabis in always. Inhalation, topical, edible, all of that stuff. So
I'll eat it right out the I'll eat it.
All right, so what happens is in the morning now I'm replacing my morning dose with a sativa. So I'm up. Instead of being drowsy in the morning and tired because I took opioids for breakfast, I take sativa in the morning, and it gives me my creative ability. It gives me my euphoric. It keeps me happy. It gives me up and ready, upbeat. I could clean up the house. I can, you know what I'm saying, make my daily runs. Now, the hybrid for the daytime, throughout the day, you're going to need your medicine throughout the day. If I'm having pain throughout the day, I'm using a hybrid. And if I'm having severe pain throughout the day, I'm going to use an indica-leaning hybrid.
Exactly.
Okay? So there's just different things you got to know with this, with the cannabis. You use it just like your medicine. You know, it definitely helps with the pain, and it can help you, but you got to take it diligently, just like how you would swallow those pills. Okay? So my nighttime, I smoke an indica joint. I take about a right-sized grain of RSO, rare soldier oil, the full cannabis extract, put it on my pinky, put it underneath my tongue. All right? I'm good for nighttime.
That's your nightcap right
That's
there.
my nightcap right there. Now, if I'm feeling pain, I get my topicals on my joints. I get my cream on my back, my lotion, rub it in. And all of these things, they work, man. You got to give them time to work. You got to get your breaths in, breathing. You know, that's
breathe.
That's what it's all about.
That's key too. When you're in pain.
And another thing, when you're on when you're on cannabis, you have to be hydrated. Cannabis is gonna dehydrate you naturally. Yeah. Especially if you're inhalation, smoking, and you gotta be clean when you're smoking. You can't be smoking blunts and backwoods and Swisher Sweets and all these tobacco-filled wraps. You have to smoke clean, unbleached papers, or just get you a nice rig or a nice bowl. Yeah. And when you're using a bowl or a rig, get you a hemp wicks instead of using that butane from that lighter fuel. You know, all of these things are going to be beneficial for your body. Trust me, I've had pneumonia plenty times smoking backwoods and chocolate Dutches, and Swisher Sweets and Phillies and Dutch Masters. You know, so I had to learn. You feel me? You got to learn how to smoke clean, baby.
Yeah, man. Trials and tribulation.
Trials and tribulation.
Yeah, man. Hit that.
I want to cross over from cannabis right now and letting them know how also the psychedelic, it wasn't the cannabis alone that was able to get me off of not taking any more opioids.
Okay.
It was also the psychedelic therapy. Let's talk about that. Okay. Because me and you both, we both utilize psychedelics to help us cope with our sickle cell, to help us with the chemical dependency, to help us with our mental. Did I say that already?
No, you said
the mental is major. That's a major
that's
part
a major
of it.
one.
So let's talk about the psychedelic therapy, man.
Okay.
Let's give them a little insight.
All right.
First, let's talk about your experience with it.
My experience with the psychedelics?
Yeah,
my first time trying it, I was in college for massage, and I didn't really get the full experience of it because to be honest, I was on the chemicals, so I didn't really get the full experience of it. But I got a feel of it, of what it could possibly feel like.
Right.
And I always urged for more, but I'll, like, as you brought to me, you know, you can't be on this and that at the same time. You know, it's always gonna override that one.
Right.
You know, so you have to make a decision. But yeah, that was my experience with it the first time. But when you brought it back to me and I made that decision to be, you know, clean from that versus that, I got to feel the full experience of it.
When you say that versus that, you mean the chemical opioids versus the natural. Yeah. Okay, so I want to give them a psychedelic therapy unblocks the pineal gland.
It do.
Okay, so it gives you a more of a awakening sense of alertness, mindfulness, suggestiveness.
One thing I was impressed with, it was that it helped with the addiction.
Well, talk about it.
It helps with all types of addiction, like tobacco, opioids, you know, it also,
alcoholism.
Yeah, alcoholism.
Absolutely.
It also helped with depression.
PTSD, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder.
But the one thing I was impressed with was the tobacco.
Cigarettes.
Because many people would know. You know, I used to smoke cigarettes back in the days.
All right. Back in the days. Yeah, I like that. Talk about it, man.
Back in the days, and when I made the decision to be on, you know, magic, it really made me just want to stop. It really opened up the way to see that I was damaging myself.
Facts.
You know?
Absolutely.
It
helped with so much of your sickle cell, bro.
It did.
Your feet used to swell up like crazy. Edema.
Yeah. Edema.
You don't have much edema symptoms. You don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I used to have to soak my feet in the foot bath,
Epsom salt,
and all that. You know, I don't have to do that much more.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, man. So psychedelic therapy is the use of plants and compounds that can induce hallucinogens to treat mental health diagnoses such as depression and PTSD. Most psychedelic compounds, the most common psychedelic therapy used today is psilocybin, which is magic mushrooms, LSD, and mescaline. Now, I'm not too familiar with mescaline, but I know that mescaline comes from cacti, from cactus.
Okay.
And LSD is a form of acid, and the psilocybin is a form of magic mushroom.
Okay.
Now, I've had LSD and psilocybin, but I haven't had the mescaline. And there's many other different psychedelic therapies that you can use as well. So when you're doing this microdose, people don't go full in jumping on. You know, this is for
especially
you
if you have a condition.
Absolutely.
You know, you don't want to go in full like that.
Microdose, small. Start small. It's gonna help you. It's gonna open up your mind, open up your thinking, and it's gonna show you how you can live well with sickle cell. The things that you should put in your body, the things that you're not supposed to be doing. Yeah. These things it's awakening the mind, and it's giving you alertfulness on what's going on really inside your body. That's what's really been able to help me clean up my act with sickle cell, my health habits, my routines, my intake. All of that, I believe, stems from psychedelic therapy.
You know how it does that?
How?
Alright, it does that by bringing love, right? By bringing love, deeply felt positive moods, unity, and oneness to all life. So it helps you understand the meaning of life by helping you connect with your true, authentic self.
Okay.
So, you know, actuality, this should be used to relieve suffering and all that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Man, listen. Shout out to Dr. Hodge, and shout out to Field Trip, and shout out to all the different type of psychedelic therapy educators there are out there that are helping people live well and unlock the mind and understand what's going on within themselves. Thank you so much. I urge you, if you have never tried any form of psychedelic, start with magic mushroom, psilocybin. It's definitely good. Start slow, start low dose, microdose, and 3 days on, 3 days off. You know, nothing crazy. This thing will be in your system 11 plus hours, and it's going to definitely help you. It's definitely helped me get off of the opioids and understand that, listen, you can do it. You can muster through this. You can be strong, you know. Like all things, you're going to have some withdrawal effects when you're getting off of opioids for taking them for so long. But stay strong. You can do it, definitely. Take your time, you feel me? Do the research. Don't just take our word for it, but do your own research on top of listening to what you heard today, you know?
Facts.
Always know, man, that there's different options. There's different treatment options. You can find psilocybin or psychedelic therapy treatments through clinical trials and things of that nature, if you're looking for those type of things. But live well, fight sickle cell. We're in your corner. You know what I'm saying? We want to see you live well. And these are the tips and the tools that we're trying to help you live well and fight sickle cell. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. You know what it is. We'll catch y'all next week with another show.
Yeah, man,
hey, blow on that cannabis. If not, sip on that cannabis, rub on that cannabis, and live well, you know. Start finding different ways to treat your chronic pain.
And be happy about it.
Absolutely. Be happy about it. Big love only.
Yeah, man, I hit that.
Let's go. The Soldier Strong way. Yeah. The Soldier Strong way. It's the Soldier Strong way. The Soldier Strong way. It's the Soldier Strong